Hello there. Are you truly sick and tired and fed up of being sold a lot of crap online? That's what it amounts to. I mean, today I want to talk to you about 5 harsh home truths about online marketing. And I want to share these things with you because maybe no one's ever told you before. What you see is what you get from me. I truly appreciate that. But I want you to stick with me, okay? Hear what these home truths are. Whether you are thinking about starting online or you're online already, you better make sure you hear these 5 things. They're very important to you, right? And at the end of this presentation, which is not going to go too long, I've got something for you. It's a free video that might help you a bit more. Rama, thanks for joining. Lynette, thank you for joining. Really good. And oh, that's all. Thank you very much so far. All right. So here we go. 5 harsh home truths, all right? I mean, the bottom line is this. Every one of us see every day these sales pages come at you, right? And they promise you the world. They know that they do, right? They promise you the world. And they're talking about even average Joe, right? Average Joe, he can make $10,000 in a month, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff, right? You know it's not true. But deep down inside you, there's this little hankering, right? This little thinking, oh, just maybe this one is real. Maybe just because you haven't had any success so far, you've been online for whatever it is, 6 months, 6 years, whatever it is, some people 12, okay? And you haven't made any money. I've got some home truths for you there, right? 90% of the people who start an online business don't even make $1. Right? That's pretty darn sad, right? Unbelievable. So that brings me to home truth number 1. Traffic, okay, never has been and never will be free. Don't fool yourself. Traffic ain't free. Sure, some traffic you don't have to pay for. It's called organic traffic. I do it all the time. But in order to get that traffic, you need to spend the most valuable resource you've got, and it's time, right? It takes time. So please don't fool yourself by thinking traffic is free. In order to do that, you're going to spend time generating the traffic, and that means other aspects of your business are going to suffer. So you've got to make sure you do it carefully. That's a very important thing. That's a home truth you need to understand. There's nothing wrong with paid traffic. There's nothing wrong with organic traffic. You need to be able to sort it out and balance it in the way that you need it to do, okay? Nabil, thank you for joining. Tan, thank you for joining as well. Good. Sanjay, good to see you, mate. Thank you. Sorry, I should have spent more time watching who's there. All right, so 1, traffic ain't free, right? Number 2, the competition catastrophe. Think about this. If you're the person and you've come up with an idea, right, and you check it out, you do your Googling and things, and you think, wow, this is really exciting, because you know nobody is selling your idea. You've got it to yourself. You're sitting on a gold mine. This is pretty good, and you did it all on your own, right? Wow, aren't you lucky? Or you've got an idea, but it's a bit like everybody else's, and you go online and every man and his dog in there, and there's so much competition, right? And you think, oh, I'm going to give up. Let me tell you, either one of those thinking are absolutely dead wrong, right? If you've come up with an idea and there's no competition for it, I can tell you that's probably because there's no need for it. There's no want for it either, right? Don't fool yourself. I mean, you could fluke it, but 99.9 times out of 100, if there's no one else selling the idea you've got, it's because no one wants to buy it, right? On the other hand, if you come up with an idea and there's a stack of competition there, it means that everybody wants to buy that concept. Your challenge then is to think, well, how in the heck do I compete against all this competition? Okay? Sure, people want it, but how are you going to get seen? The idea is to differentiate yourself. That's what you need to do. But the key issue is this. Competition is a good thing, not a bad thing. If there's no competition, it ain't an opportunity. There is no viability for you. That's the message you want to give you. Home truth number 3, okay, is, how would you say this in a polite way? Because I'm a technophobe, right? Technology is an essential thing. And to be quite frank with you, Technology's got you by the short and curlies. Excuse the expression, I'm an Aussie, right? But you need to get your hands around technology. And people who know me must be smiling to themselves here, because I am hopeless at technology. But I have pushed myself to at least get the basics done. I know a bit about WordPress, okay? I know how to set up an autoresponder. I know the basics of those things. But if you're not prepared to even do the basics, then you're in trouble. But not only that, not only do you need to know the basics, but you also need to know how they all fit together, right? So please, home truth number 3 is, don't think that you don't need to have some sort of grasp on technology, because you absolutely do. And it's getting more complicated every day. But caveat here, don't fool yourself by going down and getting swamped with the latest phases in terms of all these sales funnels. Okay, I mean, unbelievable. People have got all these complicated sales funnels. You can see I've got a whiteboard behind me, right? There's no sales funnel on there, but I've seen whiteboards with sales funnels on there. Every possible contingency there. Upsells, downsells, cross sells, this, that, and they've got this thing. It's like a huge equation on the whiteboard. And I say, what's that? That's my sales funnel. Hallelujah, right? It's making money for some people, but probably not for you, all right? Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it all. And there is a place for sales funnels. Everyone needs a sales funnel. What I'm simply saying is, I like simple things, okay? I'll give you my sales funnel. You probably laugh at this one. I'm going to tell you what it is, all right? It's one of my sales funnels. You're watching the beginning of it. Facebook Live, Messenger, telephone call. That's it. That's one of my sales funnels. Does it work? Every single day. Okay? Very simple stuff. I like simple things that work, all right? That's what my job's all about. Okay, home truth number 4. Okay, only 5, 2 to go. Home truth number 4. When you start online, no one's going to trust you, and no one's going to believe you either. Whether you like that or not, don't take it personally. It's the darn truth. There is so much skepticism. There's so much disbelief. There's so many people who have been stung online. Do not think because your brand spanking you online and you have never told a lie in your entire life that people are going to believe you, because they won't. And if you tell them you've never told a lie, they still won't believe you. In fact, they'll never believe you, right? In other words, people don't buy from strangers. That's the key. If you want to have a business online, then you need to build a relationship with them, okay? And I can tell you that takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes money, and it takes a lot of patience. Now, you can do it by automation in certain ways, but there's going to come a point, depending on what you're selling. If you're selling some low ticket item, you don't need much relationship. It's a transaction sale, right? So you can sell your $7 ebook or whatever it may be. But to be fair, if you really want to make a business worthwhile online, you're going to have to sell a whole lot of $7 ebooks or reports in order to make some sort of money, right? So what you would tend to do is, I mean, that's what people have all these sales funnels for, right? They have a $7 offer, then they have an upsell, an upsell, an upsell, an upsell. And to be quite frank, finally, after about 4 upsells, you actually give them the thing that they really wanted in the first place. And it makes you think, why did you bother going through all the other things? And I know the answer to your question, because all the gurus are telling you, you get the person first to pay a little bit and get their hands in their pocket for a little bit, and then they're a proven buyer, right? And if they're a proven buyer, they're easy to deal with. I've heard all this before. There's an element of truth in it. But there's also an element of truth in saying to people, tell me what your biggest problem is right now. Once you've established some rapport, and if it's X, and it's going to cost them $1,000, don't sell them a $7 product. That's just putting a Band-Aid on it, right? Be honest with them and be honest with yourself, saying, this is what you need, okay? Food for thought. Home truth number 5. I know some people won't accept that. Home truth number 5. The chances of you making millions online are about as good as they are of you winning the lottery, okay? I told you before, the vast majority of people do not even make any money at all, okay? But doesn't mean you shouldn't have a crack at it. Doesn't mean you have to give up. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is a lot of people do very well online. If they give themselves the chance, if they have the commitment, if they have the expectation right, if they actually are prepared to put in the time, money, and effort to position themselves as a person of interest, of a person that people can trust, that you build a relationship, you build an email list, okay, etc., etc. You can do it, but it will not happen overnight. Don't quit. Don't quit, but don't expect it to happen like that either, okay? The bottom line for a lot of people is this. Maddie, Matt, good to see you. Paul, good to see you. And Bill, thank you. And Terence, good to see you too. The bottom line is this. This is my gut feel. There's a lot of people online right now who have all the moving parts. They know all there is to know. They know a bit about Facebook ads. They know a bit about autoresponders. They know a bit about, excuse me, social media marketing. They know about sales funnels, etc. They've got all these bits, but they don't know how to put them together. Okay, it's like trying to put a jigsaw together without seeing the cover of the box. No, in fact, I was talking to someone on the phone just recently who's talked about the same topic. You need to know where the hell you're going. You need to know what the jigsaw looks like, and then you can put the bits together. Because if you can't put the bits together, you're going to be frustrated and frustrated and frustrated, and that's home truth number 6, all right? You need to know how it fits together. Go and seek some support from somebody, someone who's been there and done that. That's the key issue. You need to do this. Stop trying to fool yourself that you can do it on your own, because you can't. You really can't. Everybody needs help, okay? Everybody needs help. So I would strongly recommend you go and find somebody who's been there and done that and can share with you, save you time, save you the misery, and more important, give you the honest truth about what you need to do. That's my thoughts for you. Now, for those of you who hung in with me, thank you very much for staying with me. Here's my call to action, right? My call to action for today, it's free. It's a video called How to Engineer the Income That You Want. Some of you may have seen this before, but some haven't. How to engineer the income you want. If you want it, send me a personal message, not a comment. Send me a personal message, how to engineer the income you want, and I'll be more than happy to share it with you. It will take you through some very interesting, simple, easy to understand maths that you better make sure you know about your business, or the harsh home truth for you will come true. You will be working in an online business that is going nowhere. That's the truth. You better make sure you know these 4 basic stats. All right. Thank you very much, Paul and Bill and Terence and everybody for sharing with me. As always, I appreciate you. If I can help in any way, send me a personal message. More than happy to do what I can for you. In the meantime, take care. Best wishes and all the blessings from Thailand. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.